Hello, and welcome to another episode of my Pop-Up Dungeon Let's Play. This is Northstar. I hope you folks are well, taking care of each other, and being kind to yourselves. Jeez, my chair's starting to break down already. Well, I knew it was a cheap piece of... That's great. Must be left for the landlord when I leave my current location. So we are here in... Technically, I showed the end of one run home campaign. It's the third one, but the second one I've shown in full here on YouTube. Campaign 0 is the one that I started recording when I first started doing YouTube, and I was already nearly done. On Starship Adjutant. Indigestion. The Nebula's digestion process begins with a bit of tenderizing. See all that previous Starship combat stuff. A lot of screens here. Just to compare, Ascension 50, 53. I just wanted to see how much the difficulty might have gone up. A bit. Not insanely. Anyways. For those new to my channel, welcome, by the way. Returning folks, welcome back. All my stuff is organized into playlists. Screen brightness is on max. It's just dark, really dark. All my stuff is organized into playlists, so you can check this out from the beginning. Though I do admit, sometimes I get to thinking series don't have any viewers because people are going back and watching in the beginning. But that's all because my channel's so small. And, you know, seeing something with 2 views can be demoralizing. Even if I'm actually getting like 20 in the beginning of a series. Well. One more reason to eventually break things into a new playlist. Not make the campaigns go too long. Alright, we have a ghost, zombie, outwalker, specter, and a zork. Worn dead. Which, because of like the sword and shield guys, my party's reasonably well equipped for. Speaking of sword and shield, I just finished oh, this guy is brutal. Armor pen is the problem. I just finished reading the Star My Archive series. Apparently the second 5-book arc won't be till 2031, so I guess I'm done with that for a while, though I might try and reread some of it eventually. Let me set this up off camera. Alright, this probably isn't perfect, but I'm going to pull a little more defensively so the force can weaken enemies at range. Now that I know it's just a nebula, I ain't afraid of no ghosts. What an odd bit of jelly. You want to eat us? Fine. Get ready for the worst spill ache of your life, Nebula. Alright. Oh, seek glory. Ooh, we definitely find it at this rate, Rothgar. You and your space marine armor and pair. I made a close. And spirit strike for 3 turns. As well as holy strike and zeal strike. Yeah. Yeah. Want to start building that mobility up. I'm worried about enemies coming this way, so the Phoenix can deal with them if they do. Sorry. I'm eating earlier, which sometimes makes my cough worse. Although reflux is not the cause of the cough, I can sometimes get it or stuff can go down the wrong way, which can just make it worse on top of whatever's actually causing most of it. Alright. Rothgar might go down. I doubt Brock will. Although we can do this to spread out the damage so Rothgar doesn't die too quick. He gets extra shielding from that, and that'll probably go into his charm of damage absorption as well. Rothgar suffers enough damage. Before does some AP. It's really slow. Now it'll have 10 AP a turn. Decent chance of killing this orc. Right out. This doesn't do damage instantly if the Kappa gets killed after. Wow. Take it down before. Anyways, it gets this resurrect off cooldown. Really, this is a lot easier than it would be without the companions. I should have added more difficulty things. Maybe made more enemies. There's an option, I think, to spawn extra enemies. If I maybe I should just reduce the number of companions to just one. Make for shorter fights, because fewer characters to control. Although if you get a really close fought match, fights can actually drag out longer. But if you're gonna win anyways, depends. Depends things like how many support characters you got. Doesn't really matter which you use. I mean, go ahead, just clear away through here for Ulrich. I don't need to go too far. I want to actually have Goo move up there and damage something and fall back. The enemy's trying to aggressively move this way. This thing is abysmal against fire. Yep, make them work for this. But I mean, make them have to close in on the Phoenix to actually take it down. Guess I'll heal up and damage reflect. That's a guaranteed kill. It's a whole lot of overkill, though. Maybe I wait for the zombie. Yeah, because if it comes into that row, it'll have resurrect, so. Some reflected damage. There goes the Phoenix. And there's Hrothgar. Although, doesn't look like any of that was absorbed by Proxima. I thought it would be. Since Hrothgar is being guarded. Definitely need that haste. Let's try and deal with the Spectre. It's weak. It's late. Some more carapaces. Undead tend to be. Zombies are real weak against fire. Interesting. Holy Strike is practically designed to kill undead. It's got light, fire, and one, which helps against certain enemies, like skeletons. But the damage type is less likely to get hurt badly by resistances, although I could have created a custom version of this that forget if this is the default one or if I upgrade it. But a custom version that does damage to the wielder and maybe just does 2 damage types. Might have been possible to benefit that way. Alright. Upgraded Holy Strike before, so AP-wise that worked. Get away from the zombies, so it's probably not going to go for him, or if it does, it'll buy everyone else time to cover, maybe even resurrect him. It's just the zombie and a ghost. No, I'm probably good. Ability to close.
The light will guide me.
A little harder to take down. With a Ghost TK toss. Does it have any of those left? 2. Yeah.